Hello, and welcome to the Parkinson's Foundation PD Health at Home Fitness Friday. My name is Trisha Creel, and I am a physical therapist and co-founder of MDT Education Solutions. Today, we will focus on balance, which you should be doing 2 to 3 times a week, according to the newly released Parkinson's exercise recommendations. For more information and to download your free copy of these guidelines, please visit parkinsons.org/exercise. Now, let's get to the workout. The only equipment that you might need today is a chair or another sturdy surface to have nearby, just for safety. We are going to be working on your balance, and in order to improve your balance, we have to challenge your balance a little bit. So please have, again, a chair or another sturdy surface nearby as needed so that you can reach out to steady yourself. We're going to start with a short warm-up, and then we'll get into some balance exercises that target specific areas that people with Parkinson's disease sometimes can struggle with. So let's start with those 3 warm-up exercises. The first one, I want you to come into a nice base of support with your feet lined up underneath your shoulders, hips lined up over your feet, shoulders lined up over your hips, and then head looking up. All right, now that we've got your posture set, let's start moving your arms. You're going to take one arm and paint a big circle out to the side of you. So pretend like you have paint on your hand and you're making some big circles reaching in front, up above, and then back behind. So as you get used to this, start making your circles a little bit bigger. Start rotating as you turn behind. And then if you're able to, start following your hand with your eyes. So that adds just a little bit of extra challenge there. Again, big reaches, getting that rotation. And also start getting used to moving your head and eyes with the movement. Beautiful. We're going to do 2 more here. 1 and 2. Good. All right, let's stop and switch to the other side. Get that paint on your hand. Big circles reaching in front, up above, and then behind you. And as you're able and ready to, adding a little bit more rotation through your shoulders and your hips as your hand is moving, and also following your hand with your head and your eyes. Beautiful. We're going to do 3 more here. 1, 2, and then 3. All right, good. Now we're going to switch your base of support. We're going from a wider base of support. Now I want you to go to a narrower base of support. So this is more challenging on your balance. So use that chair or sturdy surface if you need to. 1 or 2 hands on your hips, and we're just going to start shifting our weight from side to side at our hips. So getting used to feeling that weight shift in a narrower base of support and warming up through the trunk. So big movements if you can, and you should feel your weight shifting from the inside to the outside of your feet as you start moving your hips. And the bigger you move your hips, the bigger that motion, the more you're going to feel that weight shift from side to side. So this is a good exercise just for increasing awareness of where you are in space over your feet. Let's do 3 more, 2 more, and last time. All right, good. Last warm-up move. We did a medium base of support, then we went to a narrow, and now we're going to finish with a wide base of support. So you're going to get to feel the difference in your balance and how you shift your weight in these three different, with these three different foot positions. So for this last warm-up exercise, you're going to lift one heel all the way up and then the other heel. So trying to bring your foot all the way up behind you and use that chair if you need to for balance. Because if you're really bringing that foot off the floor all the way up, you have to do a big weight shift. And the wider apart your feet are, and the slower you go with this, the bigger the weight shift that you have to do. So you can really see my shoulders moving from side to side as we do this. So this should feel, it's still a lateral weight shift, just like we did with those hip bumps, but you should feel the difference in the different, because we have a different base of support. That means the weight shift feels different. And we actually end up standing briefly on one foot, which is a big balance challenge for a lot of people. All right, good. We're going to do 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and last time. Nice job. Okay. Now we're going to move into the main part of our workout here. We are going to challenge our balance standing on one foot. So this is anticipatory balance challenge because we know what's coming. You know that I'm asking you to stand on one foot. So what we're going to do is an elevator leg lift, meaning that you're going to lift your leg up kind of stepwise in a count of 3, kind of like an elevator going up the floors of a building and then coming back down again. So this will force you to slow down and hopefully spend a little more time standing on one foot. So it's going to look like this. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. So that leg is going to go up 3 flights and then come back down 3 flights. So you can do just that, or if you want a little bit of an extra coordination and balance challenge, you can add an arm movement to it. So arm would start out in front, and then as your leg goes up, your arm pulls back. Same count. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. So you can optionally add the arms, or you can just do the legs. All right, let's get started. Here we go. We're going to go up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Again, 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 up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. 2 more. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Last time. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Nice job. Okay. Now we're going to switch and do the same thing on the other side. Again, arms are optional, holding onto the chair if you need to. All right. Arm out in front, and we're starting now. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Again, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Again, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Again, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Again, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. 3 more. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. 2 more. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Last time. Up, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Nicely done. Nicely done. So hopefully you got to see a little bit about how your balance is standing on one foot, and then also how it might change adding that secondary arm movement to it. Usually adding that secondary task makes it a little bit more challenging because we're adding a coordination component to the exercise as well. Okay, so second exercise, we're going to focus again on anticipatory balance, meaning that you know what's coming, and also combining that with single leg balance. So focusing on that single leg balance, standing on one leg. So in this exercise, we're going to be making circles on the ground with your foot. Circles on the ground with your foot. So very light circles. And you'll notice I'm getting just a little bit of balance because I am, a little bit of input because I am, a little bit of help with my balance because I am lightly touching the floor. But most of my weight is on my stance leg. And so I am really challenging my single leg balance here. All right, so join me whenever you're ready, making those light circles on the ground. If you need an extra layer of challenge, add in those arm circles just like we did in warm-up. So again, that really challenges both your balance and your coordination. So you do not have to add in the arms, but it will certainly add an extra layer of coordination challenge, which, adds extra balance challenge to the exercise. All right, last one here. Good. All right, now we're going to switch and do the other side. So shifting your weight over to the other leg, start those light circles on the ground. Good. And then optionally, you can add a coordinated arm circle to it. Again, you certainly don't have to, but that will add, again, that extra layer of coordination balance challenge. And hopefully you're feeling, while that leg that is moving is working, the leg that's standing still, that's actually our focus. That's actually the leg that is helping you maintain your balance. And it's doing a lot of work, even though that leg is not moving. It's definitely getting some work in. All right, we're going to do 3 more of these. 1, 2, and 3. Nice job. All right. So the first 2 exercises were focused more on anticipatory balance. In standing still, we weren't stepping, and focused on single leg balance. We're going to switch gears a little bit and focus on reactive balance. So reactive balance is where you are making changes to respond to something that's happening in your environment or to you so that you can maintain your balance. So sometimes that means we respond by just rocking back and forth a little bit. Sometimes we respond by bending forward or reaching, and sometimes we respond by taking a step to catch our balance. And that stepping response is sometimes delayed or the step is too small in people with Parkinson's disease. So we're going to work on that a little bit today. So I would recommend that you have your chair, that you're standing behind your sturdy surface for this one, because you are going to be stepping out to the side. I'm going to move my chair out of the way just so you can see me, but please, if you need to have that chair in front, do so. So in this exercise, what we're going to do is you're going to go up on your toes. You're going to try to hold it for a second, and then you're going to take a big step out to the side. Okay? So you're going to go up on your toes, which will challenge your balance, and then take a big step out to the side. All right? And again, remember, have that sturdy surface in front if you need it. Okay, so here we go. Let's go up on your toes, big step out to the side, almost like you are catching your balance. Up on your toes, big step out to the side. Beautiful. Up on your toes, big step out to the side. Good, let's do that again. Up on your toes, big step out to the side. Beautiful. Up on your toes, big step out to the side. Good. Up on your toes, big step out to the side. Good. 5 more. Up on your toes, big step out to the side. 4 more. Up on your toes, big step out to the side. Last 3. Up on your toes, big step out to the side. Let's do 2 more. Up on your toes, big step out to the side. And then last time, up on your toes, big step out to the side. Good. All right, and as you guys can see, we're also getting some bonus ankle strengthening in with this exercise, which can definitely contribute to improved balance. All right, that gave us just a little bit of a break for our calf muscle, but now we're going to move on and we're going to do 10 stepping to the other direction. All right, here we go. Up on your toes, big step out to the side. That's 1. Up on your toes, big step. That's 2. Up on your toes, big step. That's 3. Up on your toes, big step. That's 4. Up on your toes, big step. That's 5. Up on your toes, big step. That's 6. Up on your toes, big step. That's 7. We're almost there. Up on your toes, big step. That's 8. 2 more. Up on your toes, big step. Good. And then we've got 1 more. Up on your toes and big step. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. So we've practiced big steps laterally out to the side. Now we're going to practice big steps forwards. So big steps, if you were to lose your balance in the forward direction, then in order to recover from that, you would want to be able to take a big step and bring your center of gravity back over your base of support. That step allows you to do that instead of losing your balance in the forward direction. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice pushing and pulling with a large step. So if you need that extra support, I would bring the chair to the side of you for this exercise. So what we're going to do is take a big step forward and then push with 1 arm. And then as we step back, pull. And I really want you to think about making that push and that pull, not just a reach, but a strong movement, right? Because we're practicing big steps and maintaining our balance with our forward and backward momentum. So try to actually give yourself some force while you're doing the movement. Chair is there if you need it. All right, we're going to do 10 on one side. We'll start on my right, your left, and then we'll switch to the other side. All right, so starting on my right, your left, let's go. Push and pull. Good. Push and pull. Nice job. Push and pull. 3. Push and pull. 4. Push and pull. 5. Push and pull. 6. Push and pull. 7. Push and pull. 8. Push and pull. 9. Last one. Push and pull. 10. Good. All right. So if you need to, we can move the chair to the other side. And little breather to catch our breath, and then a little moment to catch our breath, and then let's move on. We're going to do 10 to the other side. Again, remembering we're focused on big, strong movements each direction because that's what you're going to want to be able to catch your balance. Okay, here we go. Push and pull. That's 1. Push and pull. That's 2. Push and pull. 3. Push and pull. 4. Push and pull. 5. Push and pull. 6. Push and pull. 7. Push and pull. 8. Push and pull. 9. Push and pull. 10. Nice. Nicely done. So again, we've worked on big stepping responses, reactive stepping. to hopefully help us use that same response to recover our balance if we were to lose our balance in either a sideways or a forwards direction. Okay, so that was reactive stepping. Our last set of exercises is going to be focused on our limits of stability. So not taking a step, keeping our feet still, but how far can we shift and move within that parameter of where our feet are and not feel comfortable doing that and not lose our balance. So a practical example of this would be going to reach for something, on a shelf or on a counter, and being able to shift our weight and recover from that and feel comfortable moving without losing our balance. Okay, so we are going to actually start with a movement that incorporates going up and down, but also rotation. So a multi-component movement here. So feet should be about shoulder width apart. You're going to start with one arm both arms in front, and then you're going to reach one arm behind you. And as you reach that arm behind you, you're going to go into a little squat, and then you're going to come back up and finish with both arms in front. So one arm reaches behind you as you squat down, and then you bring it back up. Reach behind you as you squat, and then arm comes back up. Now, I'm going to add a little twist to this just to really help challenge your limits of stability and your balance moving in a multi-planar in multi-planes, multiple planes at the same time. So when you reach that arm back, I want you to see if you can turn and look at your hand as your hand moves. So that hand goes back, your knees bend, you're looking back at that arm, and then you're going to bring it back up to center. All right. If that's too much of a challenge for you, don't worry about turning your head. Keep looking straight forward, but do that reach back with the squat. All right. So here we go. Arms up. We're going to reach back with your right hand, my left hand, and here we go. So bend and reach, turning to look at your hand if you're able. Good. Bend and reach. Good. Bend and reach, looking if you're able. Good. Bend and reach, looking if you're able. Good. Moving in. Being able to keep your balance both in a vertical and a rotational, with rotational movements as well. So multi-plane movements. Good. We're going to do 5 more. That was 1. We've got 4 more. 2. Good. 3. 4. Beautiful. And 5. Nicely done. Okay. Now we're going to switch and do the other side. So your feet can stay in exactly the same position. Both arms are going to start up, but now you're going to be reaching back with your right hand. Reaching back and looking back, incorporating that little knee bend as well. All right, here we go. So knee bend, reach back, look back if you can. That was 1. Bend and reach. That was 2. Bend and reach. 3. Good. Bend and reach. 4. Bend and reach. 5. Good. Bend and reach. 6. Bend and reach. 7. Bend and reach. 8. Bend and reach. 9. And last time, bend and reach. Beautiful. Absolutely well done. So hopefully you felt that challenge on your balance with, again, those vertical movements combined with a rotational movement. Definitely a balance challenge. All right, and we're gonna finish up with another balance challenge, incorporating some rotational movements, combined with forwards and backward movements. So we've done up and down combined with rotation. Now we're going to do forwards and backwards combined with rotation. And we're going to throw in a different foot position with this exercise as well. So for this last exercise, I want you to stand in a staggered position, one foot out in front of the other foot. Now, if you play around with this a little bit, you'll notice that changing where your feet are makes a huge difference in your balance. So the narrower your feet, more like I am standing on a tightrope or a balance beam, that's much harder than having my feet wider apart, even though in both of those positions, one foot is in front of the other. So what you want to do is play around with it a little bit and find a foot position where it's just, a little bit challenging on your balance, where you're not struggling to keep upright, but it does feel a little bit challenging where you're having to work a little bit to stay in this position. So find that foot position that's the just right level of challenge for you. And then what we're going to do is hold our arms up in front, kind of in a boxing position. So the arm, the leg that is forward, the arm that is opposite from that, you're going to rotate your elbow back and then punch forward over that forward leg. So again, whatever leg is forward, the opposite hand, you're going to rotate that arm back, bringing that elbow behind you, and then shoot it way forward over that forward foot. Now, if you'll notice, my weight shifts back to my back leg when I rotate back, and then to my front leg as I rotate forward. So we're getting forward and backward weight shifts, and then also that rotational component as well, really challenging our stability with these multi-plane movements. Okay, so arms up in front. We've got our stance leg forward, figure out which arm you're going to be moving, and let's go. So we're going to start by rotating backwards and then do a big punch forward. Good, that was 1. Rotate backwards, 2. Really focusing on a big rotation and weight shift. 3. Good, we're not going fast here. 4. Good, we're just working on maintaining our stability through these multi-plane weight shifts. 5. Good. 6. 7. 8. Beautiful. 9. And 10. Nicely done. That was really good. Okay, now we're going to switch and go to the other side. Other foot forward. You may notice that your balance is a little bit different, right? With the opposite foot forwards. The foot position that was easy with your other foot forward may feel a little bit different. We tend to, our balance tends not to be completely symmetrical, and that's okay. So find that foot position that feels just that little bit of challenge for you, but not so much that you can't hold it. Arms are going to come up. So whatever leg is forward, the opposite hand is going to start by rotating backwards, and that's going to be the arm that's moving into that punch. So figure out which arm you're going to be moving. All right, and we're going to get started. So rotate backwards and then throw a big punch over that forward leg. Rotate backwards, big punch over that forward leg. Good, really focusing on shifting your weight from your back foot to your front foot and rotating. You can see that my shoulders are turning through these punches. Good, and that I'm not moving fast. We are really working on stability here, not amplitude of movement or speed of movement, I should say. We're working on stability through these changes in where our weight is over our base of support. Good. All right. Let's do 4 more. 3 more, 2 more, and last time. Ah, nicely done, nicely done. So we've done a lot of really good work today, again, on multiple components of balance that sometimes people with Parkinson's disease can struggle with. I hope that you have enjoyed this. And again, thank you for joining us for the Parkinson's Foundation PD Health and Home Fitness Fridays video series. For more information about the Parkinson's exercise recommendations as a prescription for people with Parkinson's, please visit parkinsons.org/exercise. Have a wonderful day.